Now, I'm gonna tell a story. I'm pretty sure I told this story before. While this truck is trying to run me over. God damn. Anyway, I remember a few years ago, I was living in the Bronx, New York, and I had just got out the train. This was probably in like 2008, and it was around, I think it was somewhere between 12:30 a.m. and 1 a.m., right? I had just got out the train, and I saw this guy beating the shit out this female. He was just punching her, and she was screaming for help, and she saw me because the streets were empty. There was nobody on the street, and it was just me, the guy beating the girl, and the closest person was probably, after I walked off, closest person was probably like another 6 blocks down, and the chick saw me, and she was crying for help. She was crying for help. She was asking me to help her. And I stopped for a while. And I was about to go over there. And then something said to me in my mind, bro, go home. You don't know that chick. You don't know what kind of issues they have. And if it was another day, when that chick was dolled up, looking real nice and fly in the streets, and you tried to talk to her, she would not talk to you. That's how these females are. And you know what I did? I went the fuck home. That's what I did. Now, if you've been watching my channel long enough, you will know that I really don't give a fuck. I have no filter. I don't care. I am not putting my life on the line for no female that I'm not having sex with, that I don't care about, that is not my mother, my grandma, my auntie, my cousin, my sister, or a friend of mine who is a good friend. Because I have, good people, I should say, even in terms of my relatives, good relatives that I get along with, because I have cousins that if I see something happening to them, I would keep it moving. So when I'm hearing these females on YouTube arguing with men, with black men, about protecting the black female, I'm scratching my head and I'm asking myself, why are these men arguing with females who cannot protect themselves? Women cannot protect themselves. They cannot. I am not arguing with no female, not even one, about my helping her. I'm not doing it. I am the one with the strength. I am the one with the know-how. You do as I say. If you need my protection, you don't argue with me about that. That arguing is what got that female smacked all over the streets in Dallas. And these women will not learn. I was listening to a live stream, I think it was last night, and they were going back and forth about, I think Obsidian was there. There was this female, what's her name? This Irene something, and Nyla says, and just a whole bunch of people. And they were talking about protection and women being docile. Now, the guys were saying, including Obsidian, was saying that females need to be docile, they need to submit to men, and in turn, men will protect them. And these females were saying that not all men deserve to be, or not all men deserve females' submission. And the guys brought up a very, very interesting point. And I agree. The guy said, I think it was Obsidian who said it, who said, but hold up. So all females all black females deserve to be protected, but all black men don't deserve submission. That doesn't make sense. And Obsidian was right. And it just points and proves to me how one-sided a lot of females are and the female nature is. I'm big on talking about female nature on my channel. Why is that? Because I grew up around a lot of females. And I've studied you women. Just like David Carroll said that he has studied black people, I have studied females. Because growing up, I used to hear women talk about men are dogs, men are this, men are that. And I used to believe them. Until I was becoming a teenager, my mind started to develop. I started to observe and see things, and I'm like, something is wrong here. The narrative is one-sided. Then I started to have my own experiences when I got into relationships. And then I realized that most females are liars. Then I started to read that Bible. Then I realized in the Bible has nothing good to say about women. Which is why whenever you go on dating websites, you always hear or you always see women posting Psalm 31st, that if a man findeth a virtuous woman, he findeth a good thing. Because that's the only part of the Bible where it speaks good about women. I tell females all the time, if you really read that Bible from front to back, you would stop going to church. And the Bible is the Word of God, according to pastors and these religious people. So after my experiences, my observations, and reading the Bible, that's what has catapulted me to speak much about the female nature. And listening to that live stream the other day, I wasn't even surprised. But it just proves my point. So you want everything for free, but you don't want to give. You don't want to give submission, but you want to be protected across the board. Well, I'm here to tell you this. I'm not doing it. I wasn't good at math in high school. I started to get better at it when I enrolled in college. And the last time I checked, the last time I did my math, I had one life. Not two, not three, not four. And I'm not going to give up that one life that I have for a female who's getting her ass beat because she's black, just like me. I'm not doing that. I don't know you. I've never fucked you. You're not my sister. You're not a relative of mine. You're not my mom. You're not my grandma. Men, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. I shall say this only once. Yeah, I got that from Allo Allo. I used to watch that as a kid. But you have one life. Men, you only have one life. Do not let these females push you, shame you into losing your life. Because you cannot shame them or push them into giving you their pussies. Okay? And just like their pussy to them, that's their one and their only, their pussy to them is their life. They think if they give you their pussy, they have given you everything. Your life should mean everything to you. Don't give up your life for these females unless you know them. Well, it's on you if you want to give up your life if you know them or if they're your relatives. That's on you. But I would advise you, don't do it. Don't do it. If you give up your life for these females, you're gonna die. You'll be in the grave. And we don't know what death is like, but we know what life is like. And when you give up your life for this female, she's gonna move on with her life. Fucking, sucking, enjoying what life has to offer. buying new clothes, buying new cars, traveling while you're dead. While you're dead. Do not let them shame you. Do not let them shame you. Do not let them shame you. That's all I have to say. I'm out.